This year, the Lake Washington School District has embarked on a couple of initiatives to improve player safety, particularly around head injuries and concussions. Athlete safety is really important for us because we have more than 1,000 athletes participating in our high schools. And as we're looking at how we can better keep them safe, we have been spending time researching around concussions and head injury in particular.
So hit start.
We've started doing some baseline testing on all of our student athletes so that when a student does suffer a concussion, we can have some additional information to help us tell us if they're still suffering effects from that concussion.
It's a good way to evaluate where players are at the beginning of any given season. In our case, for women's soccer, it's the beginning of the fall season. With competitive athletes, it's hard to get them to say, I'm not going to play with my head in soccer, because it is such a, it's a vital component of how competitive athletes play the game.
As an athlete, it makes us all feel safer just because we know that other people are aware of the injuries that come with playing soccer.
It lets you know how much damage a concussion actually causes you. And it's kind of a wake-up call for people who don't consider it a real injury.
It's a great safety feature, and it only enhances the high school sports here at the school, in the district as a whole, and is a great idea.
Good tracking, here we go, set!
We've trained all of our high school football coaches in heads-up football by USA Football, which exceeds the state expectations.
Eyes down on his hip, eyes down on his hip!
I would say the game of football as a whole across the country has changed and evolved, and this new method of heads-up tackling and really tackling with your shoulders, not with your heads, it's going to change the game.
The goal is trying to take the head out of the tackle. We track the back hip, we track the back shoulder. We want to slide our head to the back. Then it gets pretty similar to the way we used to do it, with you rip and you grab and you turn, but we want that head kind of tracking that back hip, and it's more about leverage than it is just getting that head in front.
Heads-up football partnership also requires that schools have a player safety coach. One of the things that we decided that was important for us to do in our first year was to have a player safety coach at a district level.
And I'm that person for the 4 high schools. We're not looking for things that are wrong, we're looking for things that are right and emphasizing those things that are right, but then also giving feedback on ways that we can improve.
As much air out as I can.
As we were doing research on concussions, we came across information regarding helmets, and as we looked into that research, we decided it was important for our student athletes to have 4 or 5-star helmets, and we're one of the few districts in the nation that has made that move.
There's no helmet that's made that can prevent a concussion in anything, but our goal is to reduce risk.
Helmets can cost anywhere from $300 to $400, and so this was an initial investment by the school district, but we felt that it was an important one to help improve our player safety.
This is what you see the pros wearing, all the college players. Just feels nice knowing the district and the school can provide this for us.
I love playing football. I mean, I've always played it, and so just knowing that it's a safer game now, it makes me feel awesome when I'm playing it.
We don't have a job if we're not taking care of our kids and doing right by them, that they are coming to us and leaving from our program better than they were before.
It's been fantastic. We've made such changes this year. Not that safety wasn't emphasized before, but really just taking those next steps. It's not just football. We're impact testing our soccer players as well. It's been overall just a greater emphasis on making sure that sports are safe. They're an awesome piece of the educational process for our kids. They're learning so much being a part of these teams. We just need to make sure they're safe while they're doing it.